Hello, everybody. It's really, really great to be here today. Hope everybody enjoyed lunch that we had. We're going to get into a little bit of what we're currently building, what we're working on, who is Cryptex, and what we're trying to create. So to start the story, Cryptex was a protocol that we founded in 2021. It was a complete fair launch protocol. There's no VCs, no pre-sale, 100% DAO owned. We built a total crypto market cap solution called TCAP. It was the first time that we tried to take the entire crypto market cap and make it a single solution. The TCAP token launched in 2021, $100 million TVL. Obviously, it was DeFi summer. It was a very exciting time. We got governance listed on Gemini. Coinbase came in 2022. Then in 2023, we did JPEGs, which was an NFT token. 2024, we did RFI, which was a Arbitrum index that we put on that network, as well as integrated with Base. In 2025, we started TCAP 2.0, which was a second rendition of that token. And then we had the election. And when the election happened, it was time for us to get really active in Washington and really active with advocacy. So the previous years, a little bit difficult to launch things, a little bit difficult to put things out into the world, given the regulatory stance that we had here in the United States. All of that changed after November. And the past couple of months have been us just in Washington advocating for regulation and advocacy work, as well as getting ready for our upcoming launch. First DAO in the world that went from governance to government. We spent the entire summer working on the Genius Act, playing our small part with a bunch of other really, really great protocols, banks, institutions, and blockchain-based natives that were developing in this space. Chainlink obviously being one of those biggest supporters. If it wasn't for the work that they were doing, I think we would not be where we are today. Got to speak to multiple different senators, congressional leaders, obviously the president, David Sachs, a lot of really, really great people. And the question a lot of people ask is like, why? Why would we spend our time, wanting to work on these things? Well, we're at this very key intersection right now of governance and government, of building and bridging. And we did all these different things, got a chance to go and get the Genius Act done. I'm sure that was a really big moment for us because the president invited us to the White House for this. So I don't know if you guys could see me. I'm the tourist with the cell phone. That was me holding up the phone there while everybody else was kind of just sitting there. But it was a really big moment for us because we were just DeFi native builders. This was not something that we ever did before. So to be able to get to the White House, it was a really incredible moment to watch that happen, to have that invite, and to be there while this piece of legislation was signed into law. I think the whole purpose of this is, what are we doing here? Now that we have regulatory clarity, what's the point of this all? Well, we know the opportunity for digital asset indexes or digital assets in institutional markets, it's huge. There's $128 trillion of assets under management worldwide. 100 trillion of that is global equities. This was a couple days ago, but 4 trillion of that is total crypto market cap. And of that, there's currently 180 billion in digital asset products. So 100 trillion, 180 billion. It's a really, really big opportunity for upside. And now that we have regulation and we have different clarity coming, trillions are going to come into this market. I know Sergey and a lot of other really, really bright people here, trillions is the word, and trillions is what's coming. So what are we doing? Why would we want to be a part of this? We are building an index called Cryptex 40. And what Cryptex 40 is, it's 40 leading digital assets in a single solution. Now, why we want to do that? Because we can capture 85% of the entire crypto market cap in one asset. And that one asset can bring exposure to trillions of dollars of assets that are going to come into this space very easy. We have the S&P 500 of traditional assets. There's going to need to be that solution for digital assets. So we're introducing Crypto 40. The Chainlink data feeds power this infrastructure. So obviously something that we need to always have verified is NAV. Data feeds are going to verify that with a validated answer. We have 40 digital assets that obviously we run through Chainlink's data aggregators and nodes. We always pull a reference price. This reference price is completely verified, audible, and open source, and provides an on-chain NAV to any institution or any bank that's looking to verify this specific price feed. This price feed can not only be verified in the traditional world, but also directly on-chain. And then in addition to that, we're going to use proof of reserves for all the underlying assets that are held here. Anybody can verify them at any time. So let's take what we're doing in traditional finance. That's great. But now let's build on the decentralized principles of making it open source, making it accessible, having anybody have the ability to track and verify this data at any given time. So a little bit about the index. What does it look like? How does it work? So essentially, you have the price feeds that are powering the NAV. You have BTC capped at 55% inside the index. So it's balanced exposure, it's dominance without distortion. We have 5 tiers of market structure. We have market majors, L1, L2 infrastructure. We have memes, DeFi, and innovative assets, all broken down by market cap. We're getting approximately 85% of total market cap coverage. We have a defined index methodology that's published and governed by the Cryptex DAO on-chain. We have quarterly rebalancing. And for the first time in the world, we have a DAO through CTX holders of the organization that power this index. So it's a DAO bringing an index to TradFi. And I think the ability for us to build these things on-chain, it's absolutely incredible. It's powered by CTX, it's verified by Chainlink, and this index is bound for Wall Street and the world. No, the government's shut down right now, but let me reiterate, bound for Wall Street and the world. And with that said, I want to take a second moment to just thank Chainlink and the amazing team here. Without Chainlink getting involved in advocacy and other efforts, I do not think we would be where we are today. There is a room full of 1,000 different banks and institutions outside. It is really incredible to see our technologies being embraced on a global scale. I want to thank Chainlink for the opportunity to be here and talk about what we're building. Stay tuned for Crypto 40, and we look forward to seeing you soon.